2024 was a huge year for the channel. We traveled and we ate more than we ever have, and you guys seem to really like it, which is kind of the whole point. So I made a list of the 15 best bites of food that we had this year while traveling. That's what we're doing. We're doing a clip show, but stick with me because there's some never before seen footage that has not aired yet, simply because I've just been really lazy and haven't gotten to it, but there's some really good stuff in here, so don't go anywhere. I figure the best way to organize this is to start with breakfast, then go to lunch, dinner, late night snacks, etc. To kick it off, we're starting in Carmel by the Sea, California. This was the first sibling trip that my sister and I have ever taken, and we went to Rise and Rome Bakery. We had the seasonal scones. This one was blueberry, and it was mind-blowing. For a scone, which I normally don't care about scones. I don't know what kind of blueberries they were using. This scone was a magical way to start the day.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a good looking scone. That's one of the best scones
I've ever had.
Hands
down.
It's not dry.
Oh.
Don't ever go for them because they're always like...
They're always very
dense.
dry. It's light, it's flaky.
That's good. Second spot on the list goes to Cafeteria in Houston, Texas. It's a Cambodian bakery coffee shop kind of deal. And we had a coconut ube latte, which was phenomenal. And then we had these kolaches, which is like, if you're from Texas, you know kolaches. I've never seen them anywhere else, really. But it was a milk bread bun stuffed with beef pho. So beef, and there was no noodles in there, thank God. But there was braised beef and cilantro, hoisin sauce, sriracha. It was just like the best combination inside this milk bread bun that made it just so delicious. As like a savory breakfast item, which I'm a sucker for savory breakfast, especially with that super sweet coffee drink. Pair it with this savory breakfast. Get out of here. My God, this coffee is kicking in and I'm feeling it right now. This next spot takes us to Norway, like unforgettable day, one of the best days we spent there. Halfway in between Oslo and Bergen is Hol, I hope it's not Hol, Norway, where we spent the day with Tim, who's an award-winning cheesemaker. If you haven't watched that video, check it out. It's an amazing video and it was a lot of fun to make. We spent the whole day with him making cheese, eating cheese. It was just like one of the coolest experiences I've ever had. And he's just an awesome guy. But one thing you see in Norway is waffles with brown cheese, typically a very touristy thing, but unprompted, he just happened to whip some up with some wild strawberry jam, which was out of this world, like dark caramelized cheese, some of the sweetest strawberries I've ever tried in this jam on a thin savory waffle. Mind-blowingly good, and outside of Norway, it's something that you would never have. Brown cheese is a staple of Norway. I wanted to explore it. And I'm convinced that this is the best I could have found in the world. I will say, we had some for breakfast, just that the hotel had some out.
Oh yeah, the color is insanely different.
It was much lighter color, but also the flavor was much lighter. Like it's a much more
rich. The savoriness is hard to explain.
Much more rich flavor.
Yeah, because it's a much more complex cheese.
So where did the waffle, how did this become a local, like you don't really eat it like this, it's more of a sandwich thing?
Yeah, we do eat it because it's good.
It is good.
But yeah, brown cheese is mainly for sandwiches.
Do you know where this started?
No, I have no idea.
That strawberry jam is really good too. I guess the awards show it because he just won Super Gold or whatever, some ridiculous award at the World Cheese Awards for this cheese. So definitely ranks not only on this list, but on one of the best experiences I've ever had in regards to food. Number 4, you have never seen before. This is brand new. It is cod tongues. Yes, cod tongues from Izzy's Fish and Chips in Iceland. We found this place a few years back. Every time we go to Iceland now, this is our first stop. It's 10 minutes from the airport. They make what Ashley says is the best fish and chips that she's ever had. I would agree. It's very high on my list. They're absolutely amazing, but that's for another episode. This one's about cod tongues. At the time we filmed this, a volcano was erupting 5 miles down the road. He couldn't get these cod tongues for like weeks, and he was so excited to have these back in and share them with us. The unctuousness of like super juicy, fatty deliciousness of these cod tongues. If you ever go there, you have to try these. These were phenomenal.
This is a very expensive piece of the cod in restaurants in France, in Spain, Portugal. So they use this piece as currency.
Okay.
Really?
So yeah, that's a story I heard, and it is so good story. I always use it.
I love it.
Lightly salted and classic portion. 2,370. It's hot.
I'm not used to eating hot food.
Very hot.
Come on, guys.
We should have talked more.
I know, I never used to eat hot food.
Wow, that's really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
That's the texture? Oh,
yeah, it's like silky smooth, almost like a
Yeah.
monkfish texture.
Yeah,
like
yeah. Just, there are two muscles here. That's a meaty vein, and of course the skin around it.
Wow. I didn't even know this was a thing that now I love. Now my whole life I'm just gonna be searching for cod tongues because now I know how delicious they are, and I'm never gonna be able to find them. Thanks a lot, Izzy. You still made the list, but now I'm pissed off because now I can't get any cod tongues back home. Number 5 takes us to this random taco truck in Houston, Texas. I don't even think this truck has a name. Just we went to go get pupusas, so look up pupusa truck, and then in that same parking lot is this taco truck. All the tacos were $1, so it's like, all right, whatever, we'll just get some tacos. But it turned out to be, to this day, I still think it's the best taco that I ever had. Barbacoa, $1 with sauces and everything. I think they're losing money on this. I don't know, but it was just, I don't even have words. It was that good. Oh, that's good.
For a buck?
Damn. That's real barbacoa. That's not gringo barbacoa. And the tortilla feels homemade.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm mad we didn't get more of these. They're legitimately one of the best tacos I've ever had.
For $1.
For $1. Ugh. We gotta go back there.
Maybe, yeah.
I said we had to go back, but we never did. I'm sad about this to this day because I don't want to go to Houston for any other reason than to eat these tacos. Ooh, number 6, the Sonoran hot dog, or the glizzy, as the kids say, from Ruiz Hot Dogs in what was this? Tucson. I think there's 2 hot dogs that made this list, and I don't think I've ever had a Sonoran dog before. I always thought it was like a bacon wrapped hot dog, but that's apparently I was completely wrong. It was a hot dog. It had beans, sour cream, guacamole, salsa. I'm so glad that Taco Bell doesn't know about this because I would get these at 2 a.m. every day. Oh yeah, there was a cooler full of different other toppings. So like more guac, cheese, more grilled hot peppers on the side. Like I'm a sucker for like if you go to a place and you get like a salsa bar. Ugh, that was good. All right, next one. Number 7. Back in Norway at Fuku Sushi. I think we spent like 20 something bucks on the sushi platter for my birthday, and it was the best birthday lunch I think I've ever had. I got a bunch of sashimi, bunch of nigiri, scallops, salmon, tuna. This is my birthday. You can kill me after this. This is. I want this to be my last meal. Wildly affordable, but also the best sushi that I've ever had in my life, probably. And I've been to Japan. Who would have thought Norway would have the best sushi? But maybe I need to go back to Japan. But this is up there. I swear to God, this is up there. Number 8, we're still on lunch because I feel like I didn't realize I pretty much only eat lunch. I feel like most of these are in the lunch category. Taiwanese beef noodle soup from Noodleholics in Tucson. We were like waiting for our flight and we just needed to kill some time, so we went there. I don't even think we were hungry at the time, so we just split one bowl of this beef noodle soup. It was so good, like pickled bok choy, like rich hearty broth and big chunks of beef for like $11 or something like that. Like I'm still looking for Taiwanese places here in Denver, and I haven't found any. This makes me want to go to Taiwan. This is amazing. I don't think I've really been exposed to much Taiwanese food, but if this is an indicator, I'm going to be on the lookout now. Whew, just rolling right along here. What we got, number 9? Oh, easily in my personal top 3. The cow soy from Thai Street Food Market in Houston, Texas. One, like we got it to go. We didn't even eat it there, but then we didn't even have bowls to put it in because it was such a big portion. So we just split it up into 2 hotel room coffee cups and ate it like that. And it was, wow.
Whoa.
So somehow all that is going to make it into this cup. So I was also pretty hungover at the time.
Big chicken.
Don't get cheap on me. I'll have more of the yellow. Get some crispy noodles on top.
Yeah, you gotta help with that one. You
And
gotta
some
save
green
that
for
broth for the
color.
rest of those noodles.
Green for color. Freaking beautiful. This ranks. This is my top 2 cow soys in my life. It was this one and then one in LA that I had shortly after this. If I had these side by side, it'd be close. It'd be real close for best cow soy. I thought ramen was my hangover food. This takes the cake right here. Leave me alone. I'm leaving you for the soup.
You're fangirling out over there, baby.
I might just walk around the hotel with this cup.
Just sipping it.
All right. Moving on to the next. Number 10, we're still in Houston. Who would have thought Houston had all this good food? I remember hearing so much about this Viet Cajun cuisine in Houston. We went to Crawfish Cafe. We got crab legs, we got shrimp, there's potatoes and corn in there, and we got like one of their house favorite sauces. So you could like pick all these different butters and stuff to toss it in. It was garlic butter with Thai basil and like maybe lemongrass or something like that. I can't express how good this was. All right, maybe I have to go back to Houston because I forgot how good the food was. Texas sucks in general. Like if you're not in Austin, the rest of Texas is pointless. But Houston, for the food, I'll go there and eat, and then just that's it. go back to the hotel room. Just watching this, like soaking up all that delicious butter at the end, well worth the disaster of a mess that we made trying to break into these things. I feel bad for the servers here because this is like, you make a terrible, terrible mess. All right, number 11, hate me all you want, because this place, I don't know if I'd actually like go. It just seemed like a place that like business guys would go and like unwind after a tough day and like watch the game. And being from New England, I am an absolute sucker for clam chowder, and I've never seen clam chowder fries before in my life. Whatever they did with the potatoes was amazing, because they weren't like French fry shaped. They were like I don't know, big thick peels of fries. I don't know, but like this. I'm putting this on the list because this was so good. Clam chowder on French fries. Never would have thought it, but it hits, and it hits hard. Number 12, still in Phoenix, by the way. This was like a pilgrimage. This was like a Mecca trip for me. So this was like the only Chef's Table episode that like I kind of teared up a little bit watching this. Like, don't shut up. You've done it too. It's like not like maybe it was, I don't know, maybe it was allergies or something. But like the Pizzeria Bianco in Phoenix. The biggest reason I wanted to go is because I wanted to beat my friend Dom there. He tried to go, and they were on like a 3-hour wait, and he had just a layover, so he didn't get to go in. So I made it first. So that feels pretty good. Like I wish I tried more pizza here, because the one that we had, but it was like a pistachio, rosemary, Parmesan cheese white pie that was out of this world. It was so good. Like the balance of flavors, the crust was like the perfect crust. Highly recommend. Don't wait a long time for it, but like it's worth going for sure. This one's technically kind of dinner, kind of late night. Number 13, back to Norway. Severskiovsken. No, that sounds Russian. Seberkiovsken. Little backstory. Also on my birthday. This was the same day I ate all the sushi. Ashley had really fancy dinner planned. We skipped that. We skipped it because I wanted to try these hot dogs so bad. And I'm so glad that we did. This was the best dinner that I've ever had for like $12, and we had 3 hot dogs. And we walked like 3 miles each way to get here. The woman that helped us out was super nice. The hot dogs themselves were amazing. I think to this day, this is the best hot dog I've ever had. I'm a street food guy, and this was the best way I could have spent my birthday. I like a fancy dinner, but like, I'm a cheap date. Just give me a hot dog on a crepe, essentially, with some pickled onions and potato salad, and yeah, I'm a happy boy.
Sure, you don't need another one?
Yeah, we might have to get another hot dog. I ended up making like a weird Frankenstein hot dog. So we have two dogs inside the lumpe bread, and then all of the things that she said was good and homemade. So there's homemade potato salad in here, homemade onion salad, and then ketchup, homemade mustard. I think that might be.
Didn't put the bun on it this time.
No bun, no sausage bun, just the bread. So, I don't know, it looks really good, and this is gonna be...
Messy?
Yes, very messy. Probably should have gotten the hot dog bun on it, but whatever. I'm telling you. I definitely made a new thing. You gotta try this, this is so good.
So wet. That's wet.
It's really good though, isn't it? It's so good.
I'm convinced that no hot dog will ever top this.
3rd hot dog down.
What do we got next? Oh, all right. Now we're into like the late night snacks and extra stuff. This was Cottage of Sweets in Carmel by the Sea. This was like a little fudge shop right in the heart of Carmel. I kid you not. My sister and I went here. We went back to this place 4 times, at least. First time just to get fudge for us, and then 3 other times to get fudge for us, plus like a little bit for other people. That I don't even know if these other people ever got the fudge, because we ate so much fudge this trip. We probably spent $60 on candy at this place, at least each person. We each spent $60 on fudge. They make it all themselves. The other candies were cool too, but like you go there for the fudge. I just remember the creme brulee fudge that we had was like just to die for. Like I would give my life for this fudge. I was very skeptical. It seems like a touristy place, but I was like, wow, that's just like a factory made place. No, they make all the fudge themselves, and it's just like, it's an adorable little building. You feel like you're walking into a fairy tale and getting like fairy tale fudge.
Whoa. I was like, homemade Snickers.
Which one's this? The Bordeaux fudge? Ooh, that's good fudge.
Arguably better than Disneyland fudge.
Really? Better than Disneyland? It's like perfect like caramel coffee. If you go to Carmel, don't just walk past this place. Go in, get like a little piece of fudge, and you'll just thank me. Thank me in the comments. Let me know in the comments if you've been to any of these places, by the way, and like what your thoughts are. If I'm wildly off or if I nailed it. This last one is also brand new footage. I never made a video with this. This was just a month ago in Los Angeles. This was Indigo Cow ice cream. And it's like one of the only places outside of Japan that you can get ice cream made with Hokkaido milk. They only have two flavors. They have plain, which is just Hokkaido milk flavor. And then I forget what the other one was. I think it was like chocolate or something. Those are the only two flavors you can get. And then there's like a couple toppings you can put on, but very small menu, very small. To be real with you, the ice cream, I got it with the brown sugar syrup and stuff. They also had a matcha one. I kind of wish I got the matcha one. The ice cream was good. It was good. The Hokkaido milk was by far the best flavor, just plain by itself. It made my list because, god damn it, I'm not going to be able to say this. All right, take two. It made the list because I got to go with my family. And that's kind of the whole point of these videos is like getting to share these experiences with people that I care about. I feel like the food is just secondary to the experience that you have and the people that you get to share it with. I think 2024 really helped me realize that that's going to be the main driver of this channel is sharing people's stories and connecting with people along the way. Making YouTube videos for 4 years now, and to look back and think of all the connections that I made and all the people that I get to share it with is really means a whole lot. So thank you, and here's to 2025. I sincerely thank you all for everything. Like I owe it all to you, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I can honestly tell you that this channel gets better every year, and I have some great stuff planned for 2025. So hopefully I see you there. Thank you again. Have a great new year.